Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica with a pick a card reading. So we're going to do whatever comes out, alright? Read the energies, and then if it's playing out in your love life, if it's playing out in your work, in your family, that's up to you to decide where it resonates. So you can either take a deep breath if you have a particular question in mind, or if you want to just keep it open and set the intention of you receiving useful messages from the reading, and then either pick a number between 1 and 3, so 1, 2, 3, or take a deep breath, close your eyes, and then open your eyes and see which deck you're more drawn to, and that will be your choice, your deck, okay, that you're going to be receiving messages through. Alright, so we're just gonna jump in here. You can pause the video so that you can think, meditate, contemplate, not have to hear my voice while you're doing that, and then unpause it and we'll get started, okay? I just did another feels personal reading looking at legal matters. So if that's something that you're interested in and you haven't seen it yet, go check that out. You also have weeklies, you have monthlies, other pick a card readings, other feel personals. There's loads. And I'm restarting the dailies, so that's all on the channel for you. What else? Specials. I'm running specials. You can find them on the specials page of my website, in addition to all the other types of readings I offer on the services page. Sorry guys, I have to say that just in case there's anyone new, and if you're new, say hi. And as always guys, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much if you have. Okay, shall we get started? Let's start with group number 1. So I'm going to put these aside for now. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3, right? Just to be clear. Okay. Right, and I'm doing timestamps. We are at 2:18 roughly. Alright, group number 1. Let's see what's going on for you. What you need to know, what you need to be aware of. We have 10 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. So this could be, we'll see if it pops back up in the reading, but I'm seeing a breakup here. Or a separation. You can't be with family, you can't be with your loved one or loved ones at this time if it's not a breakup. There could also be someone moving out, someone moving at a distance, and it's like impacting the family unit, as it were. Alright, let's see. Group number 1, what they need to know for the highest good. What's the situation they're dealing with, what they need to know, and the potential outcome and advice for group number 1. Okay, here we go. These cards are kind of chunky, but I love them. So we're making it work. The 3 of Pentacles as the situation. The Page of Cups as the challenge. 5 of Wands as what's crowning you. The King of Cups in the foundation. The 8 of Cups in the past. And the 3 of Wands in the outcome, with the Hermit. And one more. The 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of Cups. So this is about, it can be love life, can be romantic relationships, partnerships, could also be family dynamics here. 7 of Earth, hold on. Sorry, Chachi, Charlie's up and about. Investment assessment, patience. I feel like there has been, this is a long term, this is something where there's history. There is a previous investment, okay, that we're looking at here. Let's see what else we're getting. And there has been a separation because there's a wait time. There's also difficulty in releasing this because of everything that has been invested, or because there are children involved as well. So with the 3 of Earth or the Three of Pentacles is the situation. This is about coming together, collaboration, working together to build something. It can also be a blessed union, I hear. It's not a typical, well, it depends on who you ask. It depends on the teachers you follow. But because for some, the Three of Pentacles represents a union in front of an altar. Someone giving their blessing, someone giving their approval. The challenge, we have the Page of Cups. So the challenge is I feel like there has been no collaboration and no communication. Or it's a case of it's all talk, but not a lot of actual work. Okay? And it could also be struggling to come together, struggling to meet in the middle, struggling to work together, but the challenge is there are children involved, and so you can't just turn your back, you have to make an extra effort, okay, is also what I'm seeing here. Okay. Sorry, my chair is all squeaky. Alright. So what we have in the past is the Eight of Cups. So definitely there was a walking away from this. Either because someone was confused about what they wanted, so they felt like, you know what, I need to do some soul searching. Or it's a case of the grass is greener. They thought the grass was greener. But water sign energy here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone just detached is what it feels like, right? And left something that was supposed to be mutual support, an equal partnership, working together towards a goal. In the foundation, we have the Knight of Water, the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups, this is, do you know what it feels like? It feels, because we have a lot of cups, it feels like someone who, they genuinely mean well, but it's almost like they just can't get their stuff together. Do you know what I mean? It's someone who says all the right things. They're very caring, or can be very caring, very romantic. They can sweep you off your feet. They can talk to you about all these different ideas and plans for the future. But then when it comes down to seeing it through, applying it, keeping their word, being consistent is basically what we're looking at, right? It's a challenge. It's a challenge. They struggle. And I feel like this is because they don't know who they are. They don't know what they want. Okay, they're always searching for something. And then they think they find it. They go all in. And then they figure out, oh, actually, I don't want this. But by that point, they've made commitments. They've started to build something with someone. And then they just turn around and walk away. And there's a lot of that. There's a lot of come and go energy. Because then they go away thinking the grass is greener. Figure out it's not greener. They come back to you because, oh my God, this was amazing. And then they think, okay, this is what I want. They say everything they have to. They sweep you off your feet. You know, they do everything that you could possibly imagine. Until you're like, okay, all right, we'll do, okay, yeah, okay, we'll do this. Let's do this then. And then when you say, yes, okay, let's work together, you recognize their efforts, you recognize that they're there to stay and they're going to keep their word. It's almost like they relax and they don't want it anymore. That's what I'm seeing. So, you are now annoyed. You are now very not impressed with this person, to put it mildly. Okay, for some of you it's like you're annoyed, and for others you're literally angry with this person, because what I'm seeing is them yet again trying to come back. Okay, to come out of isolation, to come out of solitude. They may have literally traveled. They went literally traveling with that Eight of Cups, or they moved, they relocated someplace overseas with that Three of Wands there. Or they have to travel now overseas to see you. Maybe you moved. But there's a literal traveling that has to happen here. Because they want to come out of separation. They want to come out of solitude. I also feel like they want to tell you, with the Seven of Cups, everything that they've been through. They want to tell you, you know, how different they are now. They want to tell you about all their plans and their wishes for the two of you, or your little family, or whatever the situation is for you. What I don't like, if I'm going to be honest, it's cups. It's more cups. And, you know, there comes a point where love is just not enough, man. It's just not enough. When it's an easy breezy, live in the moment type of connection, absolutely, it's gorgeous. When it's about putting down roots and really building something, it's not enough, unfortunately. It's just not enough. Being wishy-washy is not enough. You have to be consistent. And in order to be consistent, you have to be grounded. When it's all cups, there's no grounding there. It's ruled by emotion. Today I feel this, tomorrow I feel something else, so I'm going to do something else. Do you know what I mean? Let's get more clarity. I'm going to use this other deck to clarify. Okay, so, okay. I am seeing a romantic situation here. It can be playing out with a romantic situation, but it can also be playing out within a family dynamic, you know, where someone just keeps drifting in and out of the family unit because they think grass is greener, because they think I'm better off alone, and then they go off alone, and then they figure out that actually no, my family's amazing, I should go back to them and make amends. They do that, and then they get bored again, they get comfortable, or they start looking elsewhere because they don't know who they are. This could also be someone with an addiction or a drinking problem, and it's just a roller coaster with this person, because like I say, it's like you're dealing with two different people. This amazing individual, it might be when they're drinking or using, and they're amazing and they're exciting and excited and they want to do this and that and the other, and then when they're not, it's like you can't rely on them. They take off. You don't know where they are, what they're doing. You can't count on them for anything. And I feel like there has been a separation, there has been physical distance, and they're going to try to come back to talk to you about coming home. So let's clarify here. So let's pull the cards first. I'm going to clarify each one. Yeah, look, you have Judgment, man. Knight of Cups again. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Consistency. You get what you give. That's the main issue here. You don't get what you give. Okay? There is no balance. Three of Earth with the Queen of Pentacles. So the Three of Cups with the Queen of Cups again. Pentacles, I meant. So Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. That could be you, your sign, or your energy. You're at a point where you want to build. You're at a point where you want to focus on building a legacy. Maybe this is, you know, you want to get married, you want to settle down, you want to have a family, or you want to build something, right? You want to build a stable future for yourself. And that's the main situation. That's what you're looking at. That's where you are, mentally and emotionally. Your challenge with the Page of Cups is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, see? It's like Jekyll and Hyde. You're dealing with someone who's like Jekyll and Hyde, whether there's an addiction involved, or there's deep-seated issues, or there's addictive behavior. Does not just mean drugs and alcohol, right? Or there's codependence, or there's emotional issues, or self-esteem issues, whatever the case is. They can be so loving and so amazing and so everything you could possibly ever want. And then they just flip on you, and it doesn't take much. I'm pretty sure you don't even know what it takes. I'm pretty sure that when they go off, you don't even know what it's about. It's like, I don't even know what happened. And with the Knight of Swords, they are mean, they are bitter, and they are hurtful. And because they know you so well, they know exactly what buttons to push to hurt you. Man. Yeah, they make promises and then they leave. They make promises and then they leave. And the foundation. They come in through one door, they leave through the other. I feel like they can only stick around while there's this airy, fairy, dreamy energy. right? As soon as you want to take them out that bubble and be like, okay, let's start building, you know, let's put down roots, let's make this official, let's buy something together, let's move in together, let's get married, let's talk about starting a family. When it gets too real, pentacle energy, like reality, right? Concrete, they take off. They can't handle it. I feel like because they don't know who they are, and they're afraid of getting themselves into any sort of a big commitment because they don't actually know if they really want that. Do you know what I mean? It's really sad. But that's what this person's dealing with. And that's what they're bringing. In the past, the Eight of Cups and the Sun. Yeah, non-committal or commitment issues. Fear of commitment. Fear of starting a family. Fear of building something with someone else. Fear of anything long-term. Because they constantly are thinking, they're constantly looking around and comparing themselves to others because they don't know who they are. And so they want something today, they see something else the next day, they think they want that. And then they feel stuck in this situation that they agreed to with you, or they suggested. I do feel like there has been some sort of an illumination, some sort of a clarity with the Sun card here. Maybe about this pattern of behavior, maybe about where it's coming from. Crowning you, the Five of Wands with the Judgment card. You're going to be hearing from them, and like I say, it will go, your reaction will be from mild annoyance to anger. Like, seriously, you're going to do this again? Seriously? Do you think I'm an idiot? Like, seriously? That's what I'm getting. Why would I bring that energy back into my life? Why? There's drama with the Five of Wands. There's drama. There's chaos. There's gossip. There's too many people involved. There's a sense of always comparing and competing. There's control issues. Very, very unstable and very toxic energy. I mean, she literally looks like she has a headache, and I'm sure you've had a lot of headaches with this person and this dynamic. And then with the Three of Wands and the Hermit and the Seven of Cups, we have the Ten of Wands. I've never been able to leave you. I've never really moved on. The Five of Wands again. I feel like both of you are kind of, I don't know how this is going to go, pretty much. And the Knight of Pentacles. Well, the Knight of Pentacles is very different than the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups again at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Cups. Someone is going to come back and propose, going to come back and talk about getting back together, going to come back and talk about getting the family back together, going to come back and pour their heart out to you. I also feel like they're telling you that they're moving to where you are, or they're moving back if they're the one that moved away. They might ask you if they can move back in with you. That might put you on edge, because you're like, are you serious? We haven't seen each other, talk to each other in so long. You want to move in with me? Are you serious? But with the Knight of Pentacles, I'm going to get one more on the Knight of Pentacles, because this is someone who, I want to come back and stay. I want to come back and do the work. I want to come back and build. This is what I want. I've thought about it, and I have a plan. And I have already taken steps in that direction. Give me more on, where are we? This Knight of Pentacles. What is this about? The Lovers, well, unsurprising. The Nine of Cups. And the Eight of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like they're coming back. Like I say, it'll be different for everyone, so you use your intuition. But for those of you where this resonates, they're coming back. They have had clarity of what they truly wish when it comes to family or a relationship. And I feel like they're now ready to put in the work. If you let them, if you give them a chance. And with the Knight of Pentacles, there's an energy there that's telling you to test them, to take baby steps. I don't mean test them like look for trouble or look for red flags Or, you know, when you're trying to catch someone in a lie and you're trying to set things up in such a, not with that, that's not what I mean. I mean, just keep an eye on what they're doing. What are they saying? What they say. Keep an eye out and see if they're actually doing it, right? Or tell them, I have no idea how I feel. I'd be willing to start off as friends and we can work on it and take it from there. If they accept and embrace that and are grateful for it, and then they show up every day and they're consistent, then you can take it from there. If they're coming in like Knight of Cups energy, right? Where is it? I don't know where it is. If they're coming in like, oh, to sweep you off your feet again, and you tell them, hold your horses, pun intended. Now let's slow down. Whether it means let's just get to know each other first and see where we go. Or let's just get to know each other first and see if we can even be friends. Or I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know, I can't promise you that we'll get back together. I'm willing to entertain us getting to know each other, right? Because that will put a damper on them coming in and sweeping you off your feet like they did in the past. And in that moment, you'll see. And listen, if they say, yeah, sure, whatever you say, I wouldn't trust it. Because they're in that space of I'll do and say whatever I have to. If they're taking a minute to think about it, or at least they say, you know what, I understand where you're coming from, I respect that. Okay, let's do that. Whatever you're comfortable with. But again, see the attitude. Just like, yeah, whatever you say, whatever, I'll do anything. That's different. That's emotion. Versus, I understand where you're coming from. I agree, let's take our time. Or, I'm willing to move at a pace you're comfortable with because I understand the background of that. And I just appreciate you're willing to give me a shot. That's a very different approach. Okay? Because we are looking at something that can be resurrected and it can reach its full potential. The Lovers, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. It can. But you have to be careful and you have to keep an eye on them. It is an effort. And it comes down to, do you want to do that? Right? Do you want to do that for yourself? But if this is what you're dealing with, just know it can be salvaged and healed, and it can be different and better. But it will take time. The advice is to slow it down. Start from scratch, literally. And move very slowly to check for consistency. Okay? Okay, so that's group number 1. Let me put these away for now. Okay. So you're going to have to tell me what you're dealing with, how this resonates with you, if it does, and if it helps you, actually, because that's what I'm here for. Okay, group number 2. Let's write down your timestamp, 2326, roughly. Okay, group number 2. If you're skipping ahead, visit the intro as well, because that's where I make any sort of announcements, if there's any specials or anything like that. Okay, so visit the intro as well. Okay, let me just shut the door. Because I think the boys have settled down now. Okay, so the Page of Wands flew out. We'll see if it pops back in the reading. But there could be some very unexpected communication coming in for you, group number 2. Something that kind of gets you fired up, or something you have to act on quickly, or something that gets you very, very excited. Could also be some flirting going on, or some job offers, could be that. So let's see. What's going on with group number 2? What's the situation? Where is it headed? And what they need to know. Group number 2. There we go. We have the Lovers. The 3 of Wands, the Fool, the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the Wheel, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Wow. There, with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, overcoming a difficult ending with the Seven of Cups. This could also be, for some of you, this is settling down energy. This is like, okay, it's the end of me being single or dating or looking to meet someone and always getting my heart broken because I've met the one. But this could also be, for a small percentage of you, and if this resonates with you, I'd watch group number 1 as well, because I'm seeing something coming back around for a second chance. Because you have the Knight of Pentacles in the past, you have the Fool crowning you, you have the Lovers in the situation, and then you have the Four of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune, someone coming back around, someone coming back home, or a commitment coming back around, and the Knight of Pentacles is now the King of Pentacles. So someone went away, grew up, figured it out, and now they're coming back to offer you something very, very stable. Okay? Let me get some coffee. And as I say, if that makes sense to you, go and watch group number 1 as well. Watch this to the end, because if you chose this, then there are messages here for you. But also watch the first group, the first reading. Okay. Alright, so there's a commitment on the table with the Lover's energy as your situation. There's also choices. The Ten of Swords, the Seven of Cups, there's choices. There's a choice between two. Six of Pentacles. I feel like this is something you've been trying to do for a while. So whether it's starting your own business, whether it's getting a job, or advancing in your career, or if it's in your love life, I don't know. It's something that you've tried to get going several times, and it went from bad to worse, it felt like. And this almost feels like, what I hear is like, this is the last time I'm going to try this. I also hear it only needs to work once. Okay, I just need one person to give me a shot. I just need one company to give me a shot. I just need one person to hear me out. The challenge, we have the Three of Wands. This is long-term goals and aspirations and expectations. Could also be travel, long-distance travel, overseas. This is also seeing the results for what you're setting out. So that it shows up as a challenge, which tells me, again, you've been trying to get something off the ground, and you send out messages, communication, resumes, applications, and it's showing up as a challenge because you haven't heard back. Or if you did hear back, it was a rejection. It's about communication with the Eight of Wands in the foundation. It's something that you were trying, you were pushing and pushing and pushing and sending messages every which way, hoping one pays off, hoping one pans out, right? Which is again what I heard initially, where I just need one person to give me a shot. I just need one shot. I just need someone to believe in me. Just one person. Just one time. Because I know exactly what I'm going to do with that. I just need that way in. I just need my foot in the door. This is also a lot of online communication, and the challenge is there's a long distance relationship here. I just see that it says opportunity on the banner on the ship. Can you see? It says opportunity. Yeah, you just needed someone to give you an opportunity. You needed one shot, right? But if this is a long distance relationship, or if there was a separation, a breakup, someone moved away, both of you moved away, then reconnected online, then obviously distance was the challenge. Distance was the obstacle in that kind of scenario. In the past, yeah, Knight of Pentacles. You worked and worked and worked, and you were dedicated, and you persevered, and you were focused, and you had this plan, and you tried to get it off the ground. Okay, but it was a bit of a wait time because you had to wait for perfect timing, or you had to wait for approval, or you had to wait for the permit, or you had to wait, do you know what I mean? For the green light, for the offer, for the acceptance. Now, crowning you, we have the Fool, the Dreamer in this deck. This is all about taking a leap of faith, jumping into something wholeheartedly, going all in. This could also be falling in love with the Eight of Wands and the Lovers, definitely the arrows of love. You are being given an opportunity that you have been waiting for a very long time. And because you already have the plan, you know exactly what you want to do with it. So it's almost like hitting the ground running. And here it is. The new job, the promotion, the new home, the home business, the new relationship, moving in together, especially if you've been in a long distance relationship, or moving closer to be with each other, but I'm saying moving in together, or someone coming back home, whether that's literally to your home to visit you, or it's someone coming home metaphorically, right? They're coming back around with the Wheel of Fortune. But this is a blessed change, okay? This is a blessed opportunity. This is Jupiter. So, see what Jupiter is doing in your chart for your sign, because you'll find it's impacting areas to do with long-term goals and aspirations, areas to do with love life, or areas to do with contracts or commitments or recognition. I'm not 100% on the houses, but I hear the 9th, the 10th, the 2nd, the 7th. I have no idea. If you're an astrologer, or you know the houses or whatever, and this makes any sense, what I just said, please leave in the comments below. And the King of Pentacles. I mean, this is accomplishment, this is prosperity, this is financial security, this is growth, this is the Midas touch, right? Everything you touch from now on turns to gold. Why? Because you have that plan, you've had it all along, you just needed one person to give you a shot. And they are, and here you go, right? This is life changing. So this could be career change. It's big. This could be, like I say, you have a plan, you have an idea, you have an invention for some of you, and you needed to get the backing, get the funding. This is a book, this is a product, and you needed to have a sponsor, what is it, financial backing, to find that publisher, to sign with, I don't know, an agent, to sign with someone who can put you in touch with the right people, who will get the ball rolling for you, who will work for you. This is it. This is it. It's happening. Okay? So, let's clarify here. And it's the end of a very difficult chapter in your life. Why? Because you didn't give up. Because you did not give up. You believed in yourself when no one else did. That's why this is happening. This is karma coming back to you with that Wheel of Fortune. A very big change in your life that is very, very positive, because you stayed true to this. You trusted yourself, you trusted the idea, you trusted the plan, the project, the product, the whatever it is. And you kept pushing. And you kept praying. And you kept trying to manifest. And you did everything that you could in between, mostly to do with advertising, promoting yourself, talking to people, networking, keeping the lines of communication open. And here it is. I'm so happy for you. Can't even tell you. Group number 2 here. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands again. The High Priestess, yeah, believe in yourself. The Queen of Pentacles here, with the King of Pentacles. For a lot of you, yes, this can be a relationship situation where there's a coming back together, or it's a new relationship that, you know, you just meet someone out of the blue. But more likely, this is online or long distance. And now it's coming together as like this power couple, and you just start to build from here. Okay, so with the Lovers and the Seven of Swords, this is either hesitation or doubt when it comes to a promise or a commitment. This can be a third party with the Lovers and the Seven of Swords. I don't know if it's another person, if it's someone's family that was too involved, it was too many cooks in the kitchen, or literally a third party. You were dealing with someone who was dealing with someone else, and you kind of have to wait for them to come out of that situation, or vice versa. But it also talks about strategizing. I also see picking up the pieces. So every time you tried it and it failed, you picked up the pieces and you learned from every time. This is like you made do with what you were given, even if it was breadcrumbs. Or if something crashed and burned, you picked up those pieces and you studied them. What went wrong here? What can I do different? What can I do better? The challenge with the Three of Wands, the Ten of Cups. So, yeah, I mean, this is about a relationship, a commitment, happily ever after, but there's distance as the challenge, or you're happily ever after in terms of your business, in terms of your legacy, in terms of doing something that completely fulfills you. But either distance was a challenge, or you weren't hearing back, or you were just getting rejections. Or again, you were this person who kept trying to meet someone, and they were, every time they met, they thought they met the right person, they got their hopes up, they gave, they invested, and they got their heart broken because they were looking for their forever person, as it were. And another scenario I'm getting is if you've been looking for someone just online, and you've just been dealing with twats, pardon my French, right? Male or female, I don't care. Just, you know, just players, just weirdos, just, you know what I'm talking about. Time wasters, okay? Creeps. It's probably a better term than weirdos, because weirdos is kind of relative and subjective. I mean, to a lot of people I'm a weirdo, I suppose, but creeps, okay? Creeps. And this is where, with a new job, you meet someone through the job. Or with a new course of study, you meet someone through that. It's like face to face with Pentacles. Okay? So in the foundation, like I say, every time you try it, it's like 8 of Wands and 8 of Cups. Every time you tried it so far, it fell apart. You may have tried something 7 times. Or for 7 months, or for 7 years. And every time you tried, it failed. This is the 8th time for some of you that is now successful, that is now moving forward. And for others of you, it's just saying, you tried and it crashed, you tried and it crashed. You got your hopes up, and then you kind of had to pick up the pieces, to walk away from that idea, that approach, and try something else. But you kept doing it. This is strength energy, number 8. Strength, resilience, perseverance. In the past, with the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, so for some of you this is about becoming an entrepreneur. For those of you, this is you being single, really taking the time to work on yourself. And now, you know, you're not going to accept creeps or time wasters, because you know what you want. You've shifted focus, you know what you want, you've shifted what you're willing to accept and not accept. The universe is now finally shifting as well to match your frequency, to match your energy. And that's why now you're attracting a different type of individual. Whatever this is, like I say, you had the plan. You were just waiting, Queen energy, just waiting for an opportunity. Just waiting for an opportunity to prove yourself. Crowning you with the Fool, we have the 6 of Swords. Definitely moving, relocation coming up here. This is the end of troubled times. Change in job. It can be a brand new job. It can be a brand new career with the Fool. It's something different. And if it's not the career that's different, it's where you're doing it. So maybe you're relocating, maybe it's somewhere overseas, so it's technically the same career, but you're moving somewhere very far away. Everything's completely different. Okay, so that could be how that plays out. And then the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the High Priestess. It's like a lot of very difficult endings with the Ten of Swords. Feeling stuck, feeling betrayed by life, or if it's not by a person. And here's the news. Here's where everything picks up speed, right? And then with the High Priestess, this is where you find your balance. And I also see this as confirmation and contentment within yourself that I knew it. I knew it. I knew this was a good idea. I knew this was a good plan. I knew I could do this. Okay? And then one more. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Now it's time to receive. It feels like you've been the beggar for the longest time. Now it's time to receive. The roles are about to be switched with the Wheel of Fortune. What was up is now down. What was down will now be up. So you can expect boatload of money. Four of Cups. Again, you tried and failed. You tried and failed. You tried and failed. But you never lost hope. And whatever's coming in is divinely guided. With the Wheel of Fortune, I can't talk. And the Page of Cups. That's the Ace of Cups that is offered to you, leading you to your Ten of Cups. This is it. This is it, people. This is it. Alright? Because you did not give up. Because you believed in yourself when seemingly no one else did. There has been something to do with, I don't know if it's the retrogrades, Uranus in a place in your chart that caused instability. Right? Because it's usually like luck and opportunity and the unexpected. But it's almost like, I can't explain it because I'm not an astrologer, so I can only try to put into words the energy that they're giving me. But it's almost like when it's in a house or a sign, I don't know, that's supposed to be stable or fixed, or I don't know. It can create a lot of instability. At least that's what they're giving me. That's how the best way I can explain it, right? And it's like you made plans. Yeah, start and stop energy. You made plans and they couldn't go anywhere. And it was out of your control. You were just left waiting. It's like, I can't do this by myself. I need the funding. I need the backing. I need the sponsorship. I need a job to do this. I need approval from this and that and the other to do this. And it's like, again, the wheel is now turning. It has something to do with all the planets being direct when I'm recording this. Or with Jupiter doing something in your chart. But this is it for you. This is it. Meeting the one. Getting together, taking the next step with the one. Getting that job, getting that career, getting that financial backing, getting that sponsor, getting that investor, getting that agent, the publisher. This is it. It's a brand new cycle for you. And good for you, because you have been through the ringer a couple of times. Okay? So I'm really, really happy for you. Alright? So tell me what this is. Celebrate, have a glass of wine. Heck, pop the bubbly. When this happens, I swear to God, pop the bubbly and just say hi to me. And just share your good news, because I'm always happy to receive good news. With the Two of Swords, you don't see this coming yet. But you will. You will. 6 days. 6 weeks tops. It'll be fast. But yeah, pop the bubbly. And say, thanks, Monica. You gave me the hope I needed. Or the confirmation. If no one else is going to say it to you right now, I do believe in you. You do have a winning idea, a winning product. Keep going. Keep pushing. Alright. Running out of space. Okay. And group number 3. let's do your timestamps. 44:54. Hey, group number 3, if you are jumping ahead, please make sure to watch the intro as well, because that's usually where I make any sort of announcements I may have to make, like readings or specials or anything else I have to say, really. All the updates are going to be in the intro to the videos, okay? So let's see, what's group number 3 dealing with? What's group number 3 dealing with? What's the situation and where is it headed for group number 3? Group number 3. Now this is, I haven't used this software in quite a while, so I can't remember if I can record longer than an hour or if it cuts off at 60 minutes. If it does cut off, don't panic. I'll do a continuation and I'll try to stick it together, edit it together. Alright. Group number 3. Group number 3. There we go, that's enough. What do we got? We have the Emperor, the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups, Judgment in the Past, King of Pentacles in the future or the outcome with the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles. What is this? I mean, watch group number 2 as well, because they literally had this power couple with the Lovers in there. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. And with Seven of Swords, they also have that in group number 2. I swear to God, the energy sometimes is kind of repetitive. So even if we choose like 1, 2, or 3, I feel like this is what I say, like the messages that are meant for you will find you no matter what you choose or no matter what you do. Because like for some of you where you chose group number 3, but you also had messages in group number 2, it's like here they are, it's very similar. So I'm pointing you to group number 2, so you're going to get your messages anyway. Does that make sense? I just find that very interesting. Can be a little sad, but I find it very interesting and it makes me happy. Okay, Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Wands. So with the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, in this deck, and I trust the choices of decks that I'm given, there's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So it's almost like with the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands, this could be your energy where it's almost like fear of settling down or fear of commitment, fear of change, or shying away from taking action with something that may involve travel, relocation, changing jobs, or just passionately going after what you want. I feel like this is something where you or someone else has kept something secret, either for fear of rejection, for fear of failure. We'll see what else we're getting here. So the situation, we have the Emperor, Major Arcana energy, Aries energy. And this is about structure, foundation. It could be dealing with government officials, police, military, or it could even be a boss, a higher up, right? But it's someone who's very, very strict, very concise, organized, a little bit controlling, not gonna lie, okay? It could also be the entrepreneur energy. If you're an entrepreneur, you own your own business because you call all the shots. The Challenge, the Page of Wands. Look, literally, it says follow your passion. You're ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. I feel like either you were offered, literally offered, a high-ranking position, or to lead something, to head something, to spearhead something. The challenge, you are afraid with the Page of Wands. You're afraid, what if I can't do it? Seven of Swords, you're shying away from it because you're afraid of failure. What if I can't do it? King of Gabriel, the King of Wands, under that. This is about leveling up, okay? This is about leveling up. You are being offered something that is the end goal, right? It's the ultimate. And whether it means your own business, whether it means heading up a department, whether it means being in charge with an area in your life of any kind, right? Or, like I say, settling down and being a provider, and you're afraid of failure. You're afraid to get excited about it because you feel like you don't deserve it, because you feel like you're not as good as what they think you are. Does that make sense? So there's some trust and confidence issues there. The Queen of Cups is in the foundation. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So this could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that is at the bottom of everything. Now, either this is an intermediary putting you in touch with all the right people, or someone in HR who's recruiting you, or anything like that. Or it could be a trusty friend or family member kind of encouraging you or giving you advice. But I also see this as, for some of you, this is a parent or someone who raised you that kind of messed you up a little, I'm not gonna lie. They gave you confidence issues. They may have been very emotionally unavailable. You felt like you constantly had to earn their love, which is sad to say the least, but it happens. Very conditional with their love and affection. And so you never felt like you were good enough, because if you were good enough, they would have given you love and affection no matter what, right? Regardless of what you did, didn't do, etc. But I feel like they were very conditional, manipulative, guilted you into doing things, or if it's something that they didn't want you to do, they'd guilt you out of it, talk you out of it. Now, in the past, we have Judgment, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. I feel like this is a deciding moment in your life. This is a turning point. There may have been, if this is on a personal level, this is where you have a realization, either about this person or about why you do the things you do, where that's coming from, your own patterns, your own triggers. In the context of business, career, advancement of any kind, this is it. This is the offer. You have had an offer. This could be where you've accepted an offer and now you feel like you've bitten off more than you can chew, because this is in your past. This is a review, a performance review, a review of your finances, a review of your product, a review of you. And as a result, they made you an offer, they gave you an approval, they gave you what you were asking for, whatever this is. And it's almost like you feel like you don't deserve it. Why? Because there's some trust and confidence issues and self-love issues that you really need to work on. And it's not the end of the world, as long as we are ready to do the work, to recognize, take accountability, and then just make different choices, right? Heal. That's all you can do, right? Crowning you, the Four of Wands. So this is the job, the new job, the promotion, the new home. This is a commitment. This is proposal energy. You know, a home-based business. Time for celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. And I feel like the burdens come from your inner world, where you don't feel like you're good enough, or you're afraid to fail. And this is telling you, it's another 4. This is telling you, A, this is based on a review. It's literally what you deserve, right? And B, this is stable. It's not going to go anywhere. You can't mess it up. Just trust yourself. Just keep doing what you've been doing. You don't have to do anything extra. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Continue down that path. And it's a natural progression. Then we have, in the outcome, the King of Pentacles with the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles. So, I mean, if this is a case where you have not been telling someone how you feel, this is telling you, tell them how you feel. Literally, take a chance. You're afraid of getting rejected. If it's a case of getting back together with someone, tell them how you feel. Take a chance. You're not going to know until you do it. And just be open, be honest, speak from the heart. Because I feel like someone has been very heavily on your mind. You've been trying to either hold yourself back from contacting them, or holding yourself back from contacting them because you're afraid of rejection, or because you're afraid that you're not good enough. or holding yourself back because of whatever happened in the past where you're like, I don't even know if they're going to talk to me. And the message here is take a chance because the feelings are mutual. I mean, you can see that, right? I'm not making it up. You have the lovers between the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. They're both on the same page. You both want the same thing. It's the perfect time. Just do it. Okay? Just do it. For others of you, this is... I feel like it's a commitment that you're in. Do you know what I feel like? I feel like this is where someone is pregnant. And that triggers childhood issues. And it makes them panic because they don't want to turn into whoever this parent was that hurt them so badly. But listen, if you recognize the pattern, you can break it. It would be difficult, and it would probably be, exactly the same situation if you did not even recognize the pattern. Once we see the pattern, we start to see the similarities between us and the parent who hurt us, and we can understand their progression and how they got there. Then we can recognize that in ourselves and catch ourselves when we're heading down the wrong path or the same path, right? So, if that's your concern, I'm here to tell you, seeing the pattern, you can break the pattern. All you have to do is ground yourself, focus on the love and the blessings, and just be present when you're making your choices. That's all. That's all you have to do. Because you're in a healthy spot, you're in a stable spot, you're with a spouse or a partner that absolutely adores you. You're doing good for yourself. Give yourself some credit. Okay? I'm pretty sure you've already ventured off the path of this parent. Okay? Or whoever this was that was in your life from childhood that raised you. I'm pretty sure you're already doing things differently, because if you weren't, you wouldn't be here. Okay? So put things in perspective. Or it's some other form of big commitment that triggers your fear. Or this could be a partner. Okay, moving in together. Marriage proposal. It's like someone says yes, they get excited, and as soon as they get excited, they panic. Oh my God, what if I'm going to fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm going to turn into this person? Okay, and the message here is just try to, again, gain perspective and just ground yourself. Be present. That's why you have two pentacle cards here. Ground yourself. Be present. Okay, constantly remind yourself of who you are, of where you are, of what you have in your life, everything that's good and beautiful. Be grateful, and that will keep you present. Okay? And of course, if you are so inclined, speak to someone. Speak to someone. Get some counseling. It genuinely helps. I thoroughly recommend it. Okay? For others of you, this is like this. You're on the path to amazing abundance. I mean, there's no way around this. So whatever is offered to you that you feel like it's too much, it's too big, and I can never do that. Yes, you can. It's not too much, and you've earned it. So it's time to start seeing that, okay? Because there are some big changes that are happening here. Some very big hikes in career that come with hikes in pay. Wheel of Fortune, very, very big changes, very blessed changes though. Page of Swords, yeah, to do with contracts, communication, offer. That's what you're looking at. Look, it's literally these cards. This is a blessed opportunity. It would be a very big change. The challenge is you're doubting it, you're hesitating, and you're questioning yourself. What if this? What if that? And you're holding back, or you're starting to look for reasons to pull out of that, or you're starting to look for reasons to sabotage it. Seven of Swords is self-sabotage. Okay? Queen of Cups in the foundation. Three of Cups. This could be a sibling or someone in your home that you grew up with, or even a friend that's not really a friend. Someone in your environment that just keeps putting negative things in your head and keeps pushing your buttons and triggering your self-doubt. Or of course, it could be the flip side where your community, your friends, your family, or your support system use them, right? Let's see if this stops. Oh, it didn't stop. I'm at 1 hour of recording. Woohoo! I've learned something new today. Okay. This also is, whatever this offer is, it would take you out of a team, a community, a family dynamic, right? It will take you out of your support, not out of your support system, because they're always going to be there and they're always with you. Your comfort zone. Your comfort zone has been other people in your life. Your comfort zone has been being part of a group. And now this opportunity that is presented to you would be to elevate you and you alone. To walk a path that is just for you and you alone. That's not to say, for some of you, it will literally take you away from friends and family, or away for longer times or longer periods of time, because you'd be traveling more, or you'd be just busier, etc. But if that's what concerns you, because you're like, I'm awesome because I'm part of this group. I'm awesome because I have these other people around me. What if I'm not awesome by myself? And the message here is, whatever they're offering you was based on a review, and this is their judgment. So clearly, they didn't assess everyone. They didn't assess you along with everyone. They assessed you, your progression, your personality, your whatever this is, your history, your experience. Okay? And your friends and family, if they're the supportive kind, they'll be so happy for you. Because why? I can see them cheer you on and saying, you so deserve this. You so deserve this. We're here if you need us. We're here if you ever need anything. But you go chase that down. Because that's an amazing opportunity for you that you thoroughly deserve. Because for some of you, I feel like you're not even telling them that because you're afraid that they will reject you, or you're afraid they'll be disappointed. And if that's the case, tell them and see how happy they are for you. Judgment in the past. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, what'd I tell you? This is a review based on your history, right? This is like historical stuff. They go back, they check stuff, they check references, they check records, they look at your accomplishments, reviews of your performance, your education level, your skills, your training. That's what the judgment is based on. So it's fair. It's accurate. Alright. The Four of Wands crowning you. The Knight of Cups. Definitely proposals going on for some of you. Pregnancies. Getting married at this time. And it's just, cold feet. That could literally be what this is, okay? It doesn't have to be all that deep all the time for everybody. But it could literally be wedding weekend or wedding day tomorrow or this week, and it's like the closer you get to it, the more real it feels because it's a big deal. And it's like getting cold feet or getting scared or doubting yourself. Am I good enough? Or am I doing the right thing? Or because it is a big deal. And listen, this is all normal and it's natural, but again, if you have this support system around you, talk to them. Allow them to put your mind at ease, to encourage you, to support you. Or talk to your partner. But for others of you, this is an amazing opportunity. It feels like it's too good to be true, and that's what I'm looking at with Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords. You're looking at it like it's too good to be true. I don't deserve this. I don't think I deserve this. So I'm not going to get excited about it because someone's going to figure out they made a mistake in offering me this, and they're going to take it back. So I'm not going to get excited about it. It's here to stay. Because you've earned it. Okay, and in the outcome with the King of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Wands, with the Four of Wands again, the High Priestess, and one more, the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of fear. The Hangman at the bottom of the deck. It's a little tormenting, I'm not gonna lie, because you're so confused. You're not sure you're doing the right thing. You're not sure you should go for this, And I'm seeing for the most part, it's because of past pain, past trauma that has affected your ability to love yourself or to see your own worth. And it's sad, but you have come a long way. Okay? And like I say, it's important to look around, to let the people who love you build you up, remind you who you are and how far you've come, because you're a little bit down on yourself, or a lot down on yourself. And you constantly feel like you're an imposter. You're constantly feeling like you don't deserve what you're given. And with the Two of Wands, 4 Wands in the High Priestess, it's like your intuition is telling you, you deserve this. You've earned this. You deserve this. You're at peace. Subconsciously, you know you deserve this. When you start to think about it, you start to doubt yourself, question yourself, feel like you're not good enough. Why? Because you're looking at it through the filter of past pain, past trauma. But with the Ace of Swords here, there is breakthrough. So definitely, if this is ringing bells for you, I would speak to someone, whoever you're comfortable, if it's an elder in your family, if it's a priest, because you know, you go and you have confession and you can open up to them and they can give you some advice, right? For some of you, I'm seeing that. Or it's a counselor, or it's a therapist, or it's someone you genuinely trust, and they always give you solid advice that's just for you. They're not giving you their opinion, they're not giving you their input, they're just genuinely giving you advice that is solid for you and your situation, right? Like for me, that's my mom. And I know that she's very fair, and no matter what goes on, she will give me the truth. She will give me sound advice. If I'm in the wrong, she'll tell me. If I'm not, she'll tell me. She's not biased because she's my mom, right? If you have that kind of person in your life, talk to them, because this is a chance for you to cut ties with this past pain and this past trauma, to put it to bed for good, to overcome, to heal these traumas, to heal your heart, to heal the inner child. I hear this is very deep. I'm not kidding you, this is very deep. Okay, there's also a very, very powerful victory card. Once we see the truth, it's like the world changes. We feel in control, we feel in charge, we feel optimistic, we feel powerful. Because we see the truth. We see things for what they truly are. So we know what we're working with, so we can start making decisions and plans and all that kind of stuff, right? So, I will leave that with you. I hope it helps you. I mean, honestly, if you resonate with this, please tell me what you're comfortable to share. Even if it's just, it makes sense. Even if it's just, thank you, that's accurate. Or even if it's just, thank you, and I'll know that it just means you're resonating with. You don't have to give me details. You don't have to share your story online. But this is important, guys. This is big. Okay, this is big, and it hits home with me, for example. I'm not, going to go into details about it again. As I say, share what you're comfortable, but you can work on it. You can heal. Okay, I can tell you that from experience. So take my word for it, if nothing else. All right, and it's big and it's important. It's important. So I hope it helps you. All right, I'll leave that with you. Looking forward to your thoughts, your feedback. Thank you so much for joining me. Make the most of whatever this is that you have so deserved. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Sending you lots of love, guys. See you later. Bye.